Hello everyone, it's Sloth here. We will be playing Esper Control with Super Friends team today. I hope you will like it. And we don't play one drops because we play a lot of lockdowns and we lock this aggro down. So I think some of the games will be really intense, so I hope you will like them. And yeah, thank you for watching. You guys are awesome and have fun. Alright, opponent goes first. We play Raffine Tower, Celestus, and then we Sunfall and see what the rest of the game looks like. With double Jace, I think we should be in a decent spot. Like, Jace can give you so much value over game. Freebooter, you probably want to sacrifice it, huh? I still think we go with the Raffine Towers. I don't see us being short on the value anytime soon. Man, like, we really love to be punished for not playing this farewell. Let's go for Celestus. So I think what we'll go for is just to play a long game, force our opponent to kill us, and he will be drawing a lot of cards during the game. And when he's at 30, we just double Jace him. This is my idea for this game. And you know what? The tapper is correct. I will kill Charlotte, because we don't need to waste Sunfall on this. This is a decent draw. I mean, a bit weird. We are getting low on value, especially that right now we decided that Jace won't be a normal card, it will be our win con. So for this reason we need to play a bit differently. Oh, you want to draw more cards? You know what? I think I don't mind it. I think I like him drawing cards. Oh, this changes a lot. So I can just Void Rend it. Can I survive all of the cards he has? This is a very good Sunfall, but it could be better. It could be better, and if I let him attack, he will draw 4 cards. And then I Sunfall. I kinda need all of those cards though, man, this will be hard. 5 damage, I think we can take it. But man, what would I discard? I think Void Rend, but that shows him that I have all the answers, right? Alright, let's give him all the cards. He will get so many cards, he won't know what to do with them. And that will get him closer to double Jace mill. We also need 8 mana and 4 blue mana. We have 3 blue, so we need to draw an island for our lethal plan. Honk for the masterful plan. Let's see if it works. A Geek's command. So he really wants this shore, huh? I think we have to Void Rend it. I really wanted him to draw those cards, man. So this is 7 damage, and then it will be 7 damage. 14. I mean, we could. It could be a corrupt deck. That's the problem. If I kill this, we slow him down super hard. Let's go. I can take 3 damage, but 5 is a little bit too fast. I think we delay game more by doing this. And I'm going for Celestus simply because that life gains me too. So he kinda doesn't make any progress. Lockdown is nice. But Emperor is better. And we say go. And we loot again. We don't care about our library, so we can draw as many cards as we want. This is a good card. But Emperor is probably the better one. Also, he's slowly killing himself, but I just scrap on this plan fully. Here's the Charlotte, good. And 4 damage to my face. This could be the Sunfall turn, potentially. We'll see. I think it's kinda good. Let's draw. Oh, especially with double Sunfall. This is the Sunfall turn. And we have a token. He gets nothing out of all the freebooters, so cut down time, it is now. That was a weird sentence, but the logics, you know, goes through. And he really wants to... That's interesting, so he has more Geeks command, I guess. But as you can see, he's not really making a progress. He has 10 cards, so 5 turns to kill us. He doesn't know about it. Here's the Charlotte again. If he double spells, I think I might Sunfall. Because I'm not guaranteed if he will attack or not. I think I'm activating it, and I will try to live gain again. Like, Celestus is so good, man. Oh, this is a card. This is a huge card, man. I think he can kill this. And I really want to bait the Emperor. Alright, I think we just do nothing. The favorite control thing. We keep the blocker, so he needs to do something first. Probably a cut down, right? They didn't use cut down whole game. They didn't have targets and they drew insane amount of cards. Sure. And they have chosen wisely. Good. Draw them. Do it. And now we will see if he attacks. That's a huge part of the game. Oh, this was too long, but fortunately it didn't matter. Double blue, so we still have Dissipate, that's huge. And I know he didn't want the sharded to be exiled, so we should expect another go for the throat on this. We will see, we will see. It burns his cards very quickly though. I don't mind it. Like, it's 2 for 1. Even though he draws too many cards, like this costs him mana, this slows him down. Sleeper. A very strong card. But its power lies in drawing cards, so I'll take it. And it's daytime again. Let's draw. I mean, this is a meaningful graveyard card. And let's play this. Man, my cards are really good right now. I don't think we would. Like, I cannot imagine better cards than this, man. And that gives us some extra life gain as well. He will hit super hard, but it's very bad rate. Like, you need 3 mana per 1 damage, so it's like the opposite of lightning bolt. Let's decline. 36. He doesn't know about the timer, which is the cool part. And we need to keep the Sunfall for the last push. Sure. I mean, he doesn't know what's going on, and it will be hilarious. I think we are winning this. 4. Without Invoke Despair, man, they cannot burn you anymore. Sure, that is basically the best they have. And with this, man, the game will be even easier than I expected, I think. Oh my god, those are the cards. Do we go to... Man, Teferi is insane, right? But we also need a removal. I'm not going for the lockdown, I think. We just start the game as much as possible. I would love him to draw more cards with it, and he will. He can draw 2 cards. That's good. So this will be a go for the throat. I like all my cards. Man, this deck is super cool. I love just sneaking with this double Jace play, and he thinks that he's fighting for the resources, and he's trying to be ahead by just burning through all the cards. But in reality, he's burning exactly into our win con. He doesn't really know about it. 4 damage. He doesn't want to invest more. I will force him to use mana, because he probably wants to use those cards. I hope. Alright. Maybe he understood why is it so easy? Why does this guy lets me draw all the cards? This is super expensive. I think we have the luxury to just counter it. I normally wouldn't. I think we can go around it, but I'm just going for the lazy way because I think we are so close to winning that we don't need to, you know, do weird stuff. Pass the turn. The usual style. Alright. So we have 1 counter spell, 1 Memory Deluge. We have all the mana. Yeah, this is the last turn basically. Well, maybe 1. Oh no, they need to draw 2. Sure. Because they are drawing 2 cards a turn, unless they can kill Arena. I mean, I will make this then. That draws 2 cards, so 1 will be discarded and the second one will be super cool. I mean, if we are milling them, we will do it very, very right. 4, 8, double blue, so I don't need this land. I want this land, but I want to get it. Like, we will try to be optimal this game. Man, he doesn't realize what Razor Edge he's like on right now. And he will know in one turn. I mean, let's show him. Let's just show him. He doesn't have the end, so I don't need to, you know, care that he kills one Jace. He also won't have the moment to do it. Absolutely not. We don't need to. And here comes the true plan that we started the game with, but we have never shown. And he knows what it means. I think we were really sneaky about it. I like this game. And Arena actually hurt him the most in this game. Because normally he would be at like 12 cards, something along those lines, right? And now he's at 1, and he will be at -1 on the next turn. I mean, he doesn't have blue mana, so he cannot answer with, you know, response, because the Jace already paid the cost, right? So that was a good game. Our opponent gave us the animation. Like, you cannot really counter Jace with Planeswalker removal, because you never have a moment to cast it. Let's see, we don't have Celestus, which would be extremely nice, but we have other stuff. And our mana base is very nice. So, yeah, I'm excited for this one. Let's see how it goes. Jace, decent draw. A Planeswalker that really loves the empty board, man. Oh my god, it's Talia. Man, I had such a great plan, and of course it's Talia. And suddenly you need to play a very, very different game. I don't have a land, so we go with this first. The point is, I could kill Adeline and then go for the lockdown, but if I don't hit a land, I actually fizzle on the whole plan super hard. I mean, like, super hard. And it has to be Jace, because the other Planeswalkers will simply die. Like, Teferi. Yeah, like, I can just +1 maybe for acceleration, but I don't think it makes sense. They will get the token, and there is a chance they will go so wide that Adeline might still hit. Don't forget she's at -1 already. If he activates this, it's already 0. So, you know, he's close to getting her to, like, positive attack. But 6 royalty on Jace is a lot, man. A lot. And next turn we can go with Get Lost, right? On the Adeline. We'll see. Alright, going wide. Very nice. That's what we wanted from him. So we go, look, we need to draw a land, man. Man, this is actually already on the positive. You wouldn't see that it's, you know, debuffed basically. So what do we do? Well, this is rough. I could try to hit a land, but if I miss, I lose the game probably. Teferi. No, I don't have enough mana. We need to lockdown and get rid of the Adeline as well. We need to do those two things at once. I think this is the play. It's not what I want, but this is what I get for not drawing my lands. And this also means we can go for the Recruiter and tap fully. I wanted to go for the Vanguard, but this way we save 1 more life. And possibly 1 more loyalty. 7 loyalty is a lot, even for this kind of deck. Lockdown has to do a lot of work, and yeah, map tokens. They usually like to use them, so I expected they will use 1 or 2, because they want to do some extra damage with Jace, potentially. And yeah, they can use both, but it's fine. Everything that stays in the board just gets killed with the lockdown anyway, right? And they kinda needed to use all of the mana on the one turn that really mattered, and I think they lost because of it right now. I mean, I could mill them for 5. But that's not enough, right? 5 means that they will have 18 cards Oh, then I -2 and that's the remaining ones. So we will go with it. Alright, that's fine. I kind of fear the frontliner, but generally nobody plays it anymore. They might go with the Foundry, but then we can just, you know, they don't make any progress in the game then. I honestly think the Foundry play is the best. Well, it's great that aggro decks get all the new cards, you know? I think it's great. We will still make it work, but man, imagine. Let's mill them, right? One of the pairs needs 20 cards. We might draw a land into Sunfall or something like this, but you know. Alright, it's also taxed, cause why not? Why not, right? Alright then. How many get lost will you draw? Man, this is insane. Even the only one control cards from this set is actually better in aggro. Oh, wizards. Oh, wizards. Alright, more stuff. Just keep them going, and you can see why we are playing basically all the lockdowns. So I could go Teferi. This is tricky one. This is tricky one. I can do a lot of stuff here. Don't forget they have the Foundry. I honestly think we have to go like this. This also makes our next turn way better. Because the Foundry makes it much more awkward. They can sneak some extra damage that we don't want to see. And now I can play Teferi for 2 mana and keep a Planeswalker forever. Easy! Man, look at him go. That's the third one already. The third one. Man, so good at Magic. So good at Magic. Oh man, let's go another. Now you see why we play all of them, like full package, because this is the only card that matters in Standard. Just play your sweepers every turn. But the fact that Get Lost is so helpful for aggro players just to, you know, go around it is insane. And that's a 4 sweeper and they're still going. Yeah. Glad I'm playing all the cards that aren't sweepers in removal. Oh boy, that's insane. Finally, we got some cards. So I think we played Teferi. Yeah, I think Teferi is really good. We need to start, like, we missed so many land drops this game that it's not even funny. And it really hurts us. Let's go like this. And that means he cannot go with fun. Oh no, it's legendary. Oh, that's so bad. They will draw a land? Vanguard. That's okay. We need to kill Inti. So, I had just a train of thought. So, do you need to discard a card? Yeah, otherwise you don't get the counter. So, we could do it differently, but I think it's still okay. So, now we need to open the Emperor, probably. I think playing Celestus is kinda okay, though. No, we won't have enough mana. So, we just plus without using mana. Just for the life gain. I mean, why not? Oh, that helps a little bit, but I still want to go with the Founder, to be honest. Because it's 3-3, this is 2-2. Can you believe the aggro is still going? Like 4 lockdowns, and it's still here. We will win, but man, it was a true pain. Yeah, they have this ability, right? You can activate it multiple times. Yeah, this will be the target. And let's see if they have some weird combat trick. Appreciate it. A double activation. And finally, he can explode. But man, that was a hassle. Yep. And now we can make this.
Until next time, then. Let your
Play the Emperor. Exile this. And get the card from Teferi. And finally hit our 6th land. Alright, that was the interesting experience. But guys, if we won against this, I mean, we are doing something right. Alright, opponent goes first and our hand sucks. I think I know how it ends. I think I know how it ends. This is the hand that we want every card from, but unfortunately we cannot. I mean, Void Rend is simply better than the Go for the Throat unless we draw an untapped land. I will risk it. I will risk it. Like, if I draw untapped land on turn 2, it might be a huge difference, but if... I mean, the shuffler will give us anyway the same thing, I guess. Well, that was a meaningful decision. But to be fair, if we had to go for the throat, that would be even worse, probably. Alright, what are we playing against? Dinosaurs. Alright, that's actually really nice. The tapland hurts insanely. Like, having ramp with Irencrag or removal on this turn would be game deciding, but it's still fine. I think we can make it work. And I can still ramp thanks to Go for the Throat. Those are the colors that can protect, so I'm not sure exactly what our opponent is doing and I'm not risking it. We need to get some good value of our cards. We are 4 cards down to, you know, for 5 of our opponent. Raffine Tower. Alright then. This might be worth cycling, man. I will cycle it if I won't have anything better to do. We're definitely not attacking with the fortress, it doesn't accomplish anything. And we're getting a little bit ahead, but we need to keep up the pressure. What about the end? I want to keep some pressure in the board. I was a bit hesitant about the counter spell, but you just kinda have to risk it. If they keep removing stuff 1 for 1, I'm absolutely fine with it. This is actually really good for us. This is the value I was talking about. Now we don't care. And see, now we can play this hand, and that is 100% cycling. And we have our Emperor. Also Void Rend if something needs to be, you know, destroyed. I think we're looking good overall. Alright. Even though this isn't activated, the milling can be a little bit scary, but let's go with Raffine Tower first. Maybe we can wait until he pumps more and then we go with some... Oh, never mind. Simply because I want to play Teferi. This might be counterspell, but he didn't have one before, and this definitely doesn't feel like a, you know, control, like it's just tapped out, play a lot of creatures. First, we check him with this. If he has removal, they will usually use it because it's so tempting to get 2 for 1. Not as much. I hope he will tap 2 mana, so I'm sure that cannot be counterspell. Let's go. Let's freaking go. And I will get guaranteed card, it's better than the token.
I am here to learn.
Yep, nothing to do. We don't have Celestus, so it's a long way since till we can cycle it for another card. 2 Planeswalkers, they are stacking the value. And you can see, he was ahead in cards, but our cards are just so much more powerful than his. And he killed our stuff, he played some creatures, but we just managed to answer every single one of them. Alright. Sure. What do we do with it? I think we keep drawing cards. Perfect.
There is much.
That's a really good answer. And we'll go for the... and that is the game. Like, we got control over this game in this turn. And now I don't think we can lose anymore. They probably play Path of Perils, right? The Black Virtue. Here's Atraxa, and he didn't expect a counter spell on this. Gotcha. This is why I put it in the deck. For this one lone Atraxa that thinks that nobody plays counter spells anymore. I actually really considered Negate in this spot, and I thought, no, if I see Atraxa it will look silly. And yeah, we got rewarded. Alright, our opponent played a land. We will play a land. And we see where we go from there. What are you? Huh. Alright, something interesting. So a lot of auras will happen. Okay, so for this reason we don't need to go with the Anchorage. We can go up to 4 mana with Untap lands, which means that we can keep casting this and this on turn 4, and this will be our 5th mana. And this will be like our 5 drop or something. And this also enables Get Lost, so if they target the Light Pulse, I should read it. I think they get the value on the casting, right? Whenever enters the battlefield. Oh, but it doesn't. Well, that's unfortunate. Our opponent is trying to, you know, try a new deck. I guess we can use it now. I could get rid of this, but I don't really care. Our opponent is trying to use a cool deck, but unfortunately in aggro meta everyone needs to play as much removal as possible. And that's a red mana, my friend. Unless he draws a blue mana, which would be really bad. Perfect. So... Lockdown? That should be a pretty big blow to his game plan. Let's see, he might have another Virtuoso, but if he doesn't, like, I think he plays 8 creatures. Alright, the Light Pulse. That's an aura. Alright, so the game is on. The game is on. And this can be huge, so they can just get different type of auras, right, I believe. With mana value less or equal, so everything will be equal, yeah. Hammerhand is, by the way, extremely good card. That's a Get Lost, though. So, this is the play, and I believe with this play, man, this 1 mana sometimes makes all the difference. And with Raffine Tower we can be a little bit sneaky. There is chance I should just main phase Get Lost, but I'm greedy and I want to catch him when he casts something, because it's way more fun, especially if it fizzles. You need to be careful, because if you misclick and hit here, you actually target enchantment, because Get Lost can target enchantment. Not the case with the rest of the stuff, but here it is. And let's start to get some cool cards and win the game. I mean, as you can see, we are crushing it with the value of 5 land. We still have Memory Deluge and the bird, so we would win, but yeah, that was harsh for our opponent, I'll be honest. Alright, so the outro today will be pretty quick because I need to leave to work in like 20 minutes, so I need to finish editing very quickly. First of all, results. We went 5 wins, 1 loss. I don't even remember what the loss was, but probably something super unfortunate. So pretty good stuff, pretty good stuff. I'm not surprised. Basically, if you run so many sweepers, you should do well in the current standard. We also have some small counter spell action, so that really helps. With Void Rend, we can basically answer everything in the deck, including some, you know, interesting games against other controls. If they try to stack their Jace, we can kill it through the counter spells. Teferi, Celestus, and Irencrag interaction is here, so it really helps with all the mana, and the mana base is super healthy with some, you know, hidden creatures. The Planeswalkers, of course, super powerful, and we have 2 ways to finish the game, either with the value, with the big Planeswalkers, or just with Jace, double Jace, as you have seen in one of the games. It's mostly against Atraxa decks because it's so hard to outvalue them, and some of them will play Cavern of Souls, so you not always can dissipate it. Like, we know Esper is great deck right now, Planeswalkers are super powerful, and this deck should perform well, and it did. So that's kinda it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe if you aren't for some reason and you are watching and lurking daily. And just huge thank you for all the support as always. So see you tomorrow.
With